I'm curious where you guys think the ceiling is for Draisaitl on the all-time list. Can he get into the top 10, in your opinion, top 15?
Like a top 10 player of all time?
All time. Because he's already, in my opinion, he's got to be in the top 50, top 40. I don't know.
Dude, 100%.
You got to do some winning, though, right?
Okay,
we always judge whether fairly or unfairly. You got to do some winning, though.
Yeah, but Jamie, there's players in the top 50 that have never won a Stanley Cup.
I get it. Listen, I flip flop on this all the time because, one of the guys that I admire as much as anybody in this world, Jerome McGinley, he's got gold medals, but he didn't win a Stanley Cup, and I think he's one of the greatest players who ever played. But it's. When people talk about it, it's like, well, that guy won. This guy had this, that. Like Draisaitl, I don't know. Is Germany going to win a medal? Is like
maybe they can medal. They're not going to gold. I don't think.
I don't think that has anything to do with it, man. I think that he is.
That's fair.
That's fair. He's just one of the things that's special about him is just how unique he is. Like the way he moves around the ice, it's almost like it's not like graceful, but he's got this attack mentality, and the way he protects the puck. And just the way he gets open. And obviously, Connor McDavid has been a massive part of this guy's success because they go out there in the power play. And I don't know how many times McDavid, you watch him live, you watch the replays on the power play. He is looking to dish it over there for that low one-timer all the time. That is option number one. Yeah. It's like if a QB is checking off certain things, his first go-to is Draisaitl open. So McDavid's been a big part of his success, but I think the sky's the limit for this guy. I would have to talk to the Quizmaster because he is so knowledgeable about what's happened in the past and what guys have done and what's going to happen in the future. But this guy, I could see him just soaring up as like very high. I don't know how high this is, but I have the utmost respect for his game. Yeah. It's so good.
I agree. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Yes. He's so different because he invites contact. In a game where guys don't like to get hit, guys don't want to go in tough areas, he's like, bring two onto me, and then I'll find the open man. Like that's why he is able to excel in the playoffs because his style of play suits the playoffs because he's physical and he's got a little bite to his game. I don't know, Hayes. You always talk about winning. That's why I brought it up. But I do think he is as good as anybody. I think he would be a top 50 player for sure right now.
Like I'm looking at a list here. Most recently, The Athletic put one out, and I'm sure they surveyed 1 million different people. And
is this an all-time list?
Yeah, it's obviously very subjective. But you look at it, like number 51 on the list is Mike Modano. I've got Draisaitl ahead of him, but Modano's won a cup, and Modano played 1,500 games and a ton of points. Like Modano's a great player, but I think I'd go Draisaitl. I think, Patrice Bergeron. I'm going Draisaitl.
Yeah.
Yes. Who's 30?
Well, you get that high, you get into territories like, well, here's a good one, Sergei Fedorov. Who's better?
See, I think Fedorov might be. I shouldn't say might be. I think Fedorov was, but I also think Draisaitl's story's not done.
No,
yet.
exactly, and he's still going,
written.
and he's got another 10 years.
Right.
Like
Fedorov
was. Bobby
you played
Clark,
against him.
I think he's going past those people. To be honest with you, I would put him ahead of those guys right now. With all disrespect to them,
but like Brian Trottier, Peter Forsberg, that's the area. That's what we're talking about. If he's in that world,
that is the area he's going to be in. But I honestly think when it's all said and done, if he can keep trucking like the way he is, I think he's moving ahead of those people. He's that good.
I think he's got to win, though. I'm with Noodles. I think you got to get a cup. I think you have to. And
you just mentioned Jumbo Joe. Why?
I agree. Well, I think he's better than Thornton. I do. Even without just right now, I think Draisaitl's a better player. Like you give me their A game on a night tonight, best game of their career prime. I'm taking Draisaitl.
Yeah, I'm taking Draisaitl's best game over Sergei Fedorov, and I played against Fedorov a long time, and he's so good. But I think Draisaitl's that good, man.
Well, but it's a good debate to have because now he has put himself into that special player. Not that he wasn't, but that special player debate where it's like this, how good is he? How good can he be? I love his temperament. He's got some snarl to him. Like, you can tell he competes. He gets pissy out there.
Yeah.
You know, remember Jim Matheson went at him why he's so pissy? Like, yeah, like he gets pissy out there. I love that though.
Yeah. He's a great player.
That says to me the guy wants to win. And his playoff record, yes, he hasn't won, but if you look at what he's been able to do in the playoffs, like that's
an important
not
detail
a
too.
drop-off.
And I think that's
Right.
where, to be fair to him, yes, he hasn't won. His points per game in the playoffs are like top 5 all time, I believe.
Right.
You know, like
It's
literally
impressive.
it's
It's
like
impressive.
Gretzky, Lemieux, McDavid, Draisaitl. Like I think he's the most clutch player of this generation, like in the last 10 years. You know, maybe short of Sid.
Right.
McDavid's been there, but Draisaitl's been, I think, just as clutch. Like prior to the last 2 years, he was. Remember, McDavid was hurt the year they went to the second round against Anaheim. That was all Draisaitl 7-8 years ago.
My brother just sent me a message saying Leon's single bar play back in the day would have been
Boy, he is a handsome guy too.
Dude, he's 6'5". He looks like a model, and he's just an NHL stud, and blows darts when it gets late.
Well, you see their shirts last night? For
Those shirts, I want a hoodie, man. Oilers, if there's an Oiler hoodie made with that logo, or either do it or we're doing it ourselves.
I'm going to see if I can, you know what's funny? I have to pass on a message. So I did study. Look at that T-shirt.
I love that he
That is
embraces.
unbelievable.
You got me. I was at I think it was his own wedding. He's like, I was at my own wedding.
It was his own
blowing
wedding.
darts.
Yeah, his own wedding, blowing a dart.